Failure. A Grail-inspired clarification for humanity. Dispelling misconceptions, unveiling spiritual truth, and leading mankind out of the prison of false failure. Part 1. The True Nature of Failure. A radiant clarification from the Grail message. Chapter 1. What failure truly is, the misunderstood experience of Earth life. Failure, as humanity commonly understands it, is a distorted shadow, an illusion created by the narrow viewpoint of the earthly intellect. The Grail message teaches that nothing in creation occurs without meaning, without lawfulness, without connection to the seeds a person once sowed. Therefore, what people call failure is not a catastrophic end, a humiliating mark, or a divine punishment. It is a result, a mirror, an answer given by the unfailing spiritual laws that govern the entire universe. Man sees failure as defeat because he relies on the intellect, which is limited to material perception. The intellect clings to appearances, comparing outcomes with self-made expectations, and in doing so, it distorts his judgment. The spirit, however, sees differently. From the standpoint of spiritual laws, particularly the law of reciprocal action and the law of the attraction of homogeneous species, what people call failure is simply the reflection of their inner condition, their choices, their vibrations, and their alignment or misalignment with the will of God. Failure appears painful only because man resists learning. He wants success on his own terms instead of on the terms set by the laws of creation. But the laws do not bend. They return to each human being exactly what he has set in motion. And thus, a so-called failure is nothing other than a call to alignment, a merciful correction, a redirection toward what would have truly served his spirit. Seen in the light of truth, failure is a teacher, not a tormentor. It is a gateway to clarity, not a verdict of unworthiness. It is the spiritual signal that a human being has stepped out of harmony, and the loving opportunity to return. Chapter 2. Failure as feedback, the lawful consequence of wrong seeds. Every thought, every decision, every desire, every deed is a seed. Through the laws of creation, especially the law of reciprocal action, each seed must bear fruit according to its nature. This is unchangeable, incorruptible, and eternally just. Therefore, when a person experiences an undesirable outcome, it is not failure, in the worldly sense, it is feedback from the cosmic laws. Humanity calls it failure only because it does not understand why the fruit is bitter. It does not remember the seed. The Grail message explains that the laws operate with perfect precision. Wrong thinking produces wrong pathways. Wrong motives produce weak structures. Wrong timing produces collapse. Wrong inner